G-O-A... Sorry, voice crack. L-S is what we're going to be talking about today. So what's up YouTube? This is Gabe here and welcome to my first motivational video on the channel. What I'm going to try to do on this section of the channel is I'm going to be referencing a speaker or a motivational book that I found throughout the week and just kind of convey my thoughts to you guys on some of his teachings through this whiteboard. And I mean, it's me recommending them, so you know they have to be good, right guys?
Nope.
And I know I should have been doing this video at the beginning of the year, guys, because normally when you start a new year, you start off with new goals. That's where the phrase better late than never comes in. Who said it? I don't know. Pretty much everybody. So for those of you who have already set goals, this is the time to review them. And for those of you who haven't set goals, it's not too late to start. So the speaker that I'm going to be referencing today, his name is Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is just such a cool character who has just the coolest concepts and beliefs and just conveys them in just the best way possible. After you're done with this video, I definitely recommend checking out his videos. They are just so cool. I really encourage you to check them out. But the video that I'm going to be referencing from him today, I'll link it in the description below, is going to be about goal setting. Now before we begin, let's go ahead and start by getting rid of this thing. Okay, hopefully you guys can't see that because I surely can. Man, I need to get a wipe and just wipe this down sometime. So before we begin, we're going to start with a quote from Jim Rohn in the video below. He was talking about goal setting and then just got to this story about a farmer. And he said the coolest thing. Why would the farmer plant the seeds if he couldn't envision the harvest? I just thought that was really cool. Why would the farmer go through all the work of planting the seeds, of tending to the crops, of weeding the seeds, and watering the crops as well, if he couldn't envision him and that bountiful harvest at the end of the season? And to me, that's just a really cool concept. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be planting the seeds. And now I just realized I probably shouldn't erase that goals thing because I was just pointing to a blank board. Oh well. So for the first part of this video, there are 3 parts if you're wondering about that. For right now, we're going to be going over our yearly goals. Now, Jim Rohn said to start off with these. And if you want to learn anything from this video, I highly recommend that you just take down a notebook or a notepad, or even just use the Note app on your phone. Don't lie to me, I know it's there, I have it too. So to start out with yearly goals, the rule of thumb is usually to start out with 3 yearly goals. Now why not 5 or 10? Well, because you can't stretch yourself too thin, guys. One of the main things that you need to learn in life is that you can't quite accomplish it all. You need to have focused, dedicated time to just the priorities in your life, the top 3 of your yearly goals. Now, if you want to set a couple more goals, then you can push it to about 5. Otherwise, you're just spreading yourself way too thin and you won't be able to accomplish any of them. For most people, we should set about 3 to 5 yearly goals. So, what would some examples of that be? Well, I'll show you. Gotta erase this again. So, the first example, I will show you guys an example of my yearly goals. My first yearly goal is actually a musical goal. So my musical goal has to do with the piano. Shockingly, if you've seen my other video, if you haven't, what are you doing here? So my musical goal is to memorize 12 piano songs. So that's my first musical goal at the top of my list. My second one is actually a financial goal. So my financial goal is to make $5,000 a month on YouTube. And if you guys would really like to help me out with that, I'd be very, very much appreciated. So that's my musical and financial goal for the year. My third one is actually a physical goal. My physical goal is to reach 175 pounds. And if you must know right now, my current weight is 145 pounds. So I've got a little bit of work to do before the end of the year. Also, can we just take a minute? Why is LBS pounds? English is so weird sometimes.
I just don't get it.
So those are my 3 yearly goals. This is what I'm planning to shoot for at the end of the year. If you guys just want to take the time to write down some of your top 3 goals, then I definitely recommend you do so. Just take out a sheet of paper or a notepad or something that you can write down and make sure to put it where you can see it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to do a bit of erasing. So, once you've written down and figured out your goals, this is what I need you guys to do, is with your 3 yearly goals, or 5, there we go. You need to put them in a place where you can see them every day, or just take out the piece of paper and review them, because I don't know about you guys, but 12 months, an entire year, is actually kind of a long time for me. One cool quote that I found is that the days go by fast, but the years go by slow, and that is completely true. So, what you have to do is you have to remember to review these yearly goals that you've written down every day. Sometimes you have to do it even more than that, like review it at breakfast, dinner, and lunch to make sure you stay focused throughout those 24 hours in the day. So now we've gotten through the first part, yearly goals. Another thing that Jim Rohn mentioned is that along with our yearly goals, we have to set other goals as well. Now I know what you're thinking, Gabe, you can't set more than 3 to 5 goals, otherwise you're going to get too stressed. And while that may be true, these are going to be smaller, more condensed goals. These are going to be your personal goals. These are goals in certain aspects of your life that you set to try and strive for. And I know what you're thinking, you're still thinking this isn't solving the problem, Gabe. This is going to put me over my 5 goals, and I don't want that. And that's true. You should leave the big goals to your yearly goals. These ones are going to be smaller goals. And now that I'm looking at it, I've just repeated that twice. So let me give you an answer instead. Say, for instance, that all you focused on for your yearly goals was your money, your music goals, and sport goals. As good as that is, that you started to complete these 3 goals, you've left out every other area of your life. You've basically taken and focused all of your energy on this part of your life, where your family, I don't know what I'm doing over here. Let me move over here so you guys can see better. Your social life. If you focus all of your energy into these top 3 goals, you will leave out the rest of these other things in your life that are important to you. You will completely neglect all the other important parts of your life. And this is what these personal goals are for, to avoid that. So let me get rid of this real quick. So, while you have your yearly goals, let's see if we can set some personal goals. I'll give you guys some ideas. There are family and social. You could also set like fitness goals. You could also set religious goals. So these are some of the goals that you can set in your life to help you maintain the other aspects of your life. So far we've covered yearly goals, personal goals, and now we're going to move on to one of the most, I think, kind of difficult part of goals, and that is going to be, I gotta find my markers, hold on a sec, and that is going to be daily goals. Now the reason these are so difficult is because you need to review these every day. You need to set them every day. You've only got 24 hours to accomplish this goal. And at the end of the day, you've got to scratch it and set a new one. And I don't necessarily mean you got to scratch it, but still, like, you have to set that one for tomorrow. You have to review these goals every day. And that takes a lot of mental focus and determination. But the reward of these daily goals can help you focus on your yearly goals and personal goals for your life. Like, let's say, for instance, that you set a yearly goal of music. Like, let's say you wanted to learn the guitar. Guitar. Now, what are you going to do? Are you just going to let that sit in the back of your mind when you set that yearly goal at the beginning of the year? And just be like, oh, okay, I'm going to learn the guitar. No idea how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to do it. Obviously, if you've said yes, rewind the video because you didn't get any of this stuff yet. What you need to do to accomplish this goal is you need to set a daily goal. One thing that helps me with these musical goals is to set, like every day, I'll give you an example for the piano. Every day, I set a goal to practice 1 hour of piano. So, you could do the same for guitar. So, there's your goal.
What?
There's one of your daily goals. You could also do this for your financial goal, like see, what can I do today to forward myself to making those $5,000 a day?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So there's kind of the basis of the daily goals. You've got to remember to keep setting these daily so that you can forward progress on these goals. Forward progress. Make forward progress, not forward progress. So, I really hope that makes sense with all these goals. So, just a quick recap. We have, I don't know why I'm sitting it down there. This is magnetic. So, we have our yearly. We also have our personal. And we also, where's the other markers? They just, oh, okay, here they are. And we also have our daily goals. I forgot to write goals here. Let me do that real quick. So we've got our yearly, personal, and daily goals. So I hope you guys did understand most of this, and I know that if you start reaching for these goals and you start setting these big goals, your yearly, personal, and daily, you will start seeing improvement and progress in your life. Good improvements. Unless you're setting really bad goals, then I'm sorry, I don't really know where you're heading. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope these goals made sense to you guys. I will link the video from Jim Rohn down below so you guys can check it out. And I promise that I will keep these uploads more consistent as time goes on. I've been trying to figure out the YouTube channel stuff, and I've just been trying to figure out the ins and outs as well. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I will make sure to upload another one next week, and this time I am going to make absolutely sure that it happens. So again, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.